What's up, West Coast Swing Dancers? In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 footwork drills for Westies that will help you level up your dancing. So whether you're a beginner, there's going to be some things you're going to hear for the first time. If you're more advanced and you've heard of one of these concepts, I'm going to timestamp down the bottom because one of these drills I just invented a couple of weeks ago at a training for some high-level dancers. So first thing I want to talk about is rolling count. So what is rolling count? Rolling count is the movement of my foot underneath my body. So if you ever hear a teacher say, and a 1 and a 2, this is what they mean. They mean their foot is moving and it's getting out in front of my body for so I can step on the 1 and a 2. Now we did an entire video on this. I'll link that up there if you want to dig into rolling count. Super helpful. But the idea that my leg is moving and so I can move on to it, 1 and 2. Same as the follower moving forward, right? And the foot is in front of me and I can walk to it. 1, the foot moves, and 2 and 3. That is drill number 1, practicing rolling count, letting your foot be ahead of your body when you move, right? Same thing going forward. The foot has to be ahead of my body when I move. Otherwise, I'm going to end up dancing very blocky, right? Where everything's moving at once. So that's tip number 1. Number 2 is the ability to roll through my feet. So if I'm rolling backwards, I'm dancing and then I'm not just taking all of my weight on the foot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll from the ball of my foot through the heel. I'm going to step on the ball of my foot and roll through the heel. So at this high-level training we did a couple of weeks ago, I made a statement that West Coast Swing and Cha-Cha are the same. And people said, that's not true, they look different, right? What I mean by that is if I'm a cha-cha dancer, I'm doing the same thing. I'm just connecting my foot and settling through my hip. So if you ever see someone that has Latin training and they first learn West Coast, they're going to dance it very heavy because this is their only ability to dance through the music is through their Latin training. In West Coast Swing, it's similar. We're just delaying the heel and not using the hip as our focus point. We are stepping our foot and delaying the heel, and then maybe my hip moves a little bit, maybe my body moves a little bit, but what I'm not doing is I'm not striking the heel quickly and using my hip. I'm rolling through my feet. So I'm rolling, and at the point that my heel hits the ground, it's time to get the other foot ready. Same thing happens for the followers moving forward, right? I have to have the ability, and there's 2 different options here, followers. This is the easy one that I teach most of my beginners, is I take the foot in front of me and I have a slight heel lead. So my body moves through my feet. The foot gets ready, I strike my heel, and my body moves through my feet. That's one way, right? The other way is to take the foot in front of my body, right? I'm going to use the ball of my foot. I'm not going to take a heel lead, but when I go forward on the ball of my foot, I need to connect my heel so I can move my weight from my heel to my toe. So if you're looking at it, you still see my body move through my foot, right? But if I just step on the ball of the foot, you're going to see my body arrive right on top of the foot. And it's going to be very staccato. Now, you might want to do that depending upon the song, but you first probably want to cultivate the ability to move through your feet so you have a constant movement if the song is smooth and slow, right? That's drill number 2. Number 3 is my anchor step drill. So if I'm talking leaders first, but same thing for the followers, you could just flip to the other side. I'll do your footwork in a second. As I'm rolling through my feet in my anchor, I can be on my foot or I can be on my foot, right? So I can be on my foot or I can be on my foot. So the way I teach this is if you were to stand with a wall, let's imagine that a wall is about 6 inches behind me. I can stand there and not touch the wall. But as I roll through my foot and I take my weight back through my foot, you'll see that I'm filling out that space. This is where the stretch comes in your anchor. If I did this right underneath me, anchor step 1, right? There's not much of a stretch. Anchor step 1. But if I roll through anchor step into my 1, now it starts to look stretchy. Same thing for the leaders. It's easier for the leaders because the leaders, same thing, right? There's my wall that's about 6 inches behind me. I can be on the foot or I can be stretched away. The reason why it's easier for the leaders is as I'm rolling my weight down and back, it's leading right into my 1, 2. So it's easier to understand for the leaders because my weight's moving back through my foot. There's my stretch and my anchor, before I walk my 1. For the followers, it's just trickier. The way I imagine this is my weight is moving down and back before it comes out, right? You're not going to see a big level change, but it's a good mental trigger. As I roll my weight down and back into that foot, I feel the energy build up behind me. When I get the lead, now I can walk out, right? So that is number 3. Number 4 is the one that I made up. We had to teach some footwork to some high-level dancers, and one of the things that I wanted to get across was 1 for the leaders, 1 for the followers, and I needed a drill that covered both. So for the followers, what this drill will improve is, as I'm dancing my right side pass, right, one of the things that we tend to do is be kind of blah through that right side pass. But we can use our feet to turn around more quickly and more precisely, which will make the pattern feel better. It could also be construed as styling through your feet, right? For the leaders, this would apply, and I'm going to get to the drill. For the leaders, this would apply like on a right side pass. I can dance a right side pass and get around and be fine. I could also dance a right side pass and be very particular with my footwork, and I'm going to be in the right positions. My body's going to look better. My styling's going to be better. So here's the drill. I'm going to do it this way. This will work. Leaders or followers, we're going to start on the same foot. Rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step. Or walk, walk, triple step, walk, walk, triple step. So I walk, walk, then I do my triple step. Triple, turn that foot all the way around, step. From the other side, walk, walk, triple step. Walk, walk, triple step, and walk, walk, triple step. So this is great because it's the same drill for leaders and followers, and it's practicing on both feet. So to be more specific, as I do my walk, walk, I can think about rolling through my feet on my walk, walk, right? I'm not going to walk, walk. I'm going to roll and roll through my feet. Walk, walk. But the key to the drill is this part. As I start to turn, I'm going to place that foot. Nothing's turning in this foot. For a split second, it's going to kind of feel a little weird. I step the ball of the foot. Now I'm going to pivot this foot without taking the toe off the ground. And the goal is to have my heel turn all the way around, or as much of the way around as I can in the slot. So when I step back, my feet aren't crossed up. Here's what it looks like if you don't get that. We go rock, step, triple, and then I step back and I tend to have this, right? Or I'm just turning as I step and it's not very stylish in my feet. So if I focus on rock, step, triple step, now you can see as I step back, I can move through my body. I can style however you want to do it. From the other side, rock, step. I place the ball of the foot. I rotate around my heel and I step back. Rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step. Now, the 5th drill is an expansion of the 4th drill, right? And that's what we call cover and pull. It's kind of practicing a little bit of everything. Here's the drill to start. We have triple step and triple step. And you notice I'm focusing on rolling through my feet, triple step. And now we're going to make it one level more stylish, difficult. Now, as I do my triple step, on the pull, I'm going to turn my foot this way. Easy way to do it, if I said step sideways, I'm going to basically cover my heel over where the ball of my foot was, right? One and. Now I'm going to push through that foot to the side, right? That's a little tricky. I have one and. The ball weight is over the ball of my left foot. Now I'm going to push through this. Bunch of different ways you can do it. Let's, for now, practice pushing off the heel to the side, right? So that's where my styling could come in, and I could create some styling. Now, if I do it from the other side, 1 and 2, same thing in reverse. 3 and. I spin that heel as far as I can. 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So like I said, I can push off the heel. I can push off the heel if I want. I can push off the toe if I want to be a little bit more staccato in particular. So those are my 5 current favorite drills for West Coast swing dancers. Now, if you're interested in improving your styling as a leader or follower, click this link here. We have something called the Ultimate Guide to Styling, which talks through all of these drills, a bunch more. What do I do with my body? How do my arms work? How do I apply these specifically to all the patterns I'm going to dance? And then we've added some bonuses, some styling patterns that sort of have the styling built in, and we show you exactly how you can apply them. You can watch that right here. And if not, if you're into like technique and styling, you'll check out this playlist here. We've got some cool stuff on YouTube. See you on the dance floor soon.